Good morning dear students. Welcome back. This video is for the students of class 7th, subject mathematics, and from this lecture we are going to start with our new chapter, that is chapter number 15, visualizing solid shapes. Okay, so this is lecture number 1 for the chapter 15, visualizing solid shapes. In this chapter we will discuss about solid shapes. Okay, so in today's lecture I will discuss the following contents, that are, first one is we will discuss about plane figures and solid shapes, the difference between them. Okay, and then we are going to learn about faces, edges and vertices of a solid shape, and after that we are going to discuss how to make nets for building 3D shapes. Okay, so let us start with first topic, that is plane figures and solid shapes. So two-dimensional figures, or you can say plane figures. Plane figures are two-dimensional figures. Okay. So what do you mean by two-dimensional figures? As the name suggests, the figure having two dimension only. Okay. Two dimension only. Generally we take them as length and breadth. Okay. So what are these types of figure? A plane figure is a flat figure, or you can say plane figure, that does not have depth or you can say height to it. Okay, generally we take two dimensions as length and breadth, so we can consider that that does not have the third dimension. Here I am taking third dimension as height. Okay, so again I am repeating, a plane figure is a flat figure that does not have depth to it. Okay, so let us consider some examples. We have learned about rectangle, circle, triangle, quadrilateral. These are different types of 2D shapes because they does not have the depth. Okay, if you are considering a page, okay, your notebook page, that its thickness is very small, it can be neglected. So we can say that a rectangle is a two-dimensional shape having length and breadth. Okay, so we can say this is a plane figure, this is a two-dimensional figure. A circle is also a two-dimensional shape. Okay, or you can say it is a plane figure. Same for triangle. Okay, same for triangle, it is also having two-dimensional length, two-dimensional. This is in XY plane. Okay, so this is also a plane figure. Same for quadrilateral. Okay, these different type of quadrilaterals, rectangle, triangle, all these are plane figures. Okay, now let us discuss what are three-dimensional figure, or you can say them as solid shapes. So what are solid shapes? Three-dimensional figures, or you can call them as solid figures. Okay, three-dimensional shapes are known as solid shapes. Solid figures are not limited to one plane. It means they don't have the two dimension, because a plane is always a two-dimensional. Okay, so three-dimensional figures or solid figures are not limited to one plane. It means two-dimensional. Okay, and having depth also. Two-dimensional including one more dimension, it means they will form a three-dimensional figure. Okay, so these are the solid figures that are not limited to one plane and have depth also. For example, a cube is also a cube is a solid shape. A cuboid is also a solid shape. And also in your day-to-day life, you can observe the cuboid, cylinder, cube, sphere, pyramid, cone. These all are three-dimensional shapes. Okay, this is a cuboid and we have given this cuboid. Okay, chalk box, your blackboard or green board, these are the examples of cuboid. If I'm taking this as, this is a sphere. Okay, this is sphere. Only this you have to match. This is your NCERT book, page number 276. Question is match the shape. This is given in 277 page. Okay, given on page number 277. Only you have to match the shape. I'm just explaining the shape. Okay, this is sphere. And one more thing, in the next lecture I will show the solid shapes. Okay, so this is a cylinder, sorry, this is a sphere. This is also a solid shape. Examples are, you may take football. Okay, shot put ball. These are the These are shape of spheres. These are known as sphere. This is also a cylinder. Okay, your pen is in the shape of cylinder. So these are the some 3D shapes which you are using, which you are observing in your day-to-day life. And these are your two-dimensional shapes that you can say plane figures. Okay, and the previous one, they are three-dimensional or solid shapes. Okay, so next topic that we are going to discuss is what are faces, edges and vertices of solid shapes. So let us discuss that. So what are faces, edges and vertices? So let us consider a solid shape. Here I have taken an eraser, and this is the form of a cuboid. This is in the form of cuboid because it is having length, breadth and height. Okay, or you can say length, breadth. This is its length, breadth and height. Okay, so this is three-dimensional shape. Okay, now the corners, these are the corners and these are known as vertices of the solid shape. The corners, okay, these are 8 in numbers: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, and here I am taking the example of cuboid. Okay, so the corners of a cuboid, or you can say the corners of a solid shape, are known as its vertices. Okay, these are vertices. If you have to take only one vertex, that is the singular, that is vertex, and if you are having more than one, they are known as vertices. Okay, the corner of the solid shapes are known as vertices. Now second come as edges. Edges means the line segment. Okay, the line segment that form the skeleton of this cuboid. Okay, these are the line 1 2. Okay, let us consider these are the 4 lines. Okay, 1 2 3 4. These are also 4 lines. Okay, and 1 2 3 and 4. So they are 12 in numbers if I am taking the example of cuboid. 4 1 2 3 4. Okay, 4 in this space, 1 2 3 4 and 1 2 3 4. Okay, so they are 12 in numbers. So these are known as edges, that is the line segment that form the skeleton of the solid shape. Okay, now next one is faces. What are known as faces? These flat surfaces I am saying, these surfaces 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. A cuboid has 6 faces, so these are known as, the flat surfaces are known as faces. Okay, I hope it is clear. The corner points are known as vertices. The line segments that help in forming the skeleton of the solid shape, they are known as edges, and faces, the flat surfaces of the solid, they are known as faces. Okay, so we can say a cuboid has 8 corners, as we have observed: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, 6 faces and 12 edges. Okay, so these are known as faces, edges and vertices. These are also explained in your NCERT book. These corner points are known as vertices. These are the edges. Okay, and these are the faces. Okay, now next topic is nets for building 3D shapes. What are nets now? A geometrical net, or you can say nets, is a two-dimensional shape that can be folded to form a three-dimensional shape. It means these are the two-dimensional shape, and if we fold them, then we will get a three-dimensional shape. Then that two-dimensional shape is known as the net. Again I am repeating, a net is a two-dimensional shape that can be folded to form a three-dimensional shape. Let me give you an example. I am having a cutting of a paper. Okay, I am having the cutting. Now I am going to fold it so that it will form a 3D shape. If I am going to fold it along its side and along the sides, now I am folding it. Just wait for a minute. So this I am having, this is the cutting of a paper. Okay, and I am going to fold it along its line segment. So now on folding after folding I am getting a cuboid. Okay, as you can observe this, on folding I am getting a cuboid. So this is known as net of a cube. Sorry, it is a cube. Okay, as all the faces are square, so this is the net of a cube. Again I am explaining. I am having a paper, cutting of paper. Okay, now I am going to fold it. I am folding along its side. So on folding, after folding, now you can observe that I am getting a cuboid. Okay, this is a two-dimensional shape because its thickness is negligible, so it is having only two-dimensional. Now on folding I am getting a cube that is the three-dimensional. So same, this is the net. Okay, so this is the definition of a net. A geometrical net is a two-dimensional shape that can be folded to form a three-dimensional shape. Okay, now let us discuss questions of exercise 15.1 that are based on nets. Identify the nets which can be used to make cubes. Cut out copies of the net and try it. Okay, I am explaining one of the part. Here I am having the paper cutting of fifth part, so I am explaining this. Okay, so this is the paper cutting of fifth part. Same this, I have taken the copy of this net. Okay, now the question is saying you have to fold it, you have to check either this net is forming the cube or not. Okay, so if I am going to fold it along its side, then it must be a cuboid. This you have to check either a cube comes or not. Okay, so let us fold it. So I am folding it. So here I can observe that these two faces are overlapping, but this face must be on this side. Okay, if I am taking the same copy of this net and I am going to fold it, as I have to check either this is the net of the cube or not. So if I am going to fold these, any of the two faces may overlap, they will overlap. Okay, now one will remain blank, so this is not a cube because in a cube all the six faces that is closed. Okay, but here it is not closed and two faces are overlapping, so this is not the net of a cube. This you have to check in question number 1. You have to cut out the copies of the net. Okay, and then you have to fold them along the sides, and then you have to check either they are making cube or not. Okay, this you have to do in question number 1. I hope it is clear to you. I have already explained part number 5th. I have taken the same cutting and I have folded. Okay, and this is not making a cube, so this is not the net of a cube. This you have to check in every part. Okay, now come to question number 2. Question number 2 is dice are cubes with dots on each face. Most probably you all have seen the dice that is used to play Ludo, or you can say snake and ladder. Okay, that is the dice. They are cubical in shape. Okay, and they have the dots, or you can say numbers also, and the numbers are having 1 to 6, and the dots also, they have on each face a dice has the number, or you can say dots. Okay, so these are the dice are the cubes with dots on each face. Now opposite faces of a die always have a total of 7 dots on them. If you have observed, okay, opposite faces of a die, okay, that always have a total of 7 dots on them. This is the property that you have to learn, or you have to remember, that opposite faces of a die always have a total of 7 dots on them. Okay, here are two nets of to make a dice, or you can say cubes, are given. The numbers inserted in each square indicated the number of dot in that box. Okay, here we have the net of a dice. Now they are talking about dice. Okay, insert suitable numbers in the blank, remembering that the number on the opposite faces should be 7. Okay, the total must be 7. So how you will do? I am having the cutting of first net. Okay, this is, I am having 4, 5, 6. Now you have to write the numbers in these 3 square faces such that the opposite the sum of opposite faces must be 7 because these are the nets of dice. Okay, so for that you have to take the cutting of the given nets and then you have to fold along each side. Okay, now I have folded. Okay, now this is like this, and we know that opposite faces on a dice, the sum on opposite faces must be 7. If this is 6, so there must be 1 because 6 plus 1 will be 7. So here I am writing 1. Okay, now come to the next face. Okay, because opposite to 6 we have 1. Now next is 5, and so there must be 2 here because 5 plus 2 will give you 7. Okay, now 2 is also been put on one of the face. Now come to the third one. Okay, so here it is 4. Now opposites to 4, opposite to this face, we have this face. Okay, and there we must have 3 so that the total will be 7 because this is the property of a dice that the sum on opposite faces must be 7. So now let us see, let us check. Again I am folding it. Okay, now we will check the sum on opposite faces is 7 or not. Here it is 1. Yes, 6. Okay, 4, opposite to it we must have 3 because 4 plus 3 is 7, 5 and 2. So we have inserted the number. So here it should be 1, it should be 3 and it should be 2. In this way you have to fill the square boxes. Okay, now third one is, can this be the net of a die? Explain your reason. It means you have to take the cutting of you have to take the same cutting and then you have to write the numbers, and then if you are going to fold it you have to check the opposite on the sum on opposite faces must be 7. If it not comes to be 7, then the dice is not possible. Okay, so this is your question number 3. Now question number 4 and 5 I am leaving for you. I hope it is clear to you. Question number 1, 2 and 3, nothing you have to do in notebook. Question number 1, 2 and 3 you have to do practical. It means you have to take the cutting from, you have to take the same cutting, not from the book. Okay, you have to take the same cutting and then you have to check either they are forming the net or not. In second you have to check either they are the what numbers must be inserted in these boxes, and in this you have to check either they are this is making the net for a die or not. Okay, question number 4 you have to complete the net, that you have to do yourself, and question number 5 you have to match the correct statement. Okay, now in the next lecture I will show you the solid shapes. Okay, and we will discuss the properties of those solid shapes. Okay, so this is all about today's lecture. Now come to the homework. So your homework is you have to first take out the copies of the net that are given in question number 1, 2 and 3. Then you have to take the copies. Okay, means you have to take the same copy. Now after that we have to do question number 1. You have to check the copy forming the net of a cube or not. Okay, question number 2 you have to check the following nets form a dice or not. Okay, and question number 3, 4, 5 all you have to do in book. And in question number 4 you have to prepare 2 nets of a cube with incomplete net given in the question. Okay, and these all are of exercise 15.1. Again I am repeating the homework. Question number 1 you have to take the same cutting and then you have to check either they are making the nets of a cube or not. Question number 2 you have to insert the numbers as I have explained. And question number 3 you have to check either this net is making the cube or not, making the die or not. Okay, so this is all about lecture number 1. Thank you.